Before you came round, my heart would never be much
Hello guys, and hello everybody. Okay, today we're gonna do a partial cal test.
Before you came round, I was heading for
Objective is to measure the strength and abdominal muscle endurance. And the athlete needs enough strength to perform well in the competition. And the equipment that we need is yoga mat. It will be flat and comfortable for the athletes. And you need the tape, the measure tape for their hand, and to measure their hand and exercise. This is my subject. Please tell your name and age.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad ADRY bin Muhammad ZULADNAN. I'm 19 years old. I'm from sport correction student, sport science.
Okay, can you tell your height and your weight?
My height is 177 cm and my weight is 82 kg.
Can you tell us what your major sport?
My major sport is archery.
loud enough to quiet the thunder. The love with no doubt.
The first subject is have to lie down. Please lie down. Okay. And bend your knee. Just like that. And lie down. Okay, your hand has to be beside the body. And the finger is made to the end of the tape. You can curl up. Down. This is how you make a curl up test. Okay, the subject finger have to reach the bottom of the tape and do it continuously. The client have to do and maintain the pace.
Okay, hello everyone. Today we will do some tests that involve our upper body. The test we call the 1 minute push-up test. The objective of this test is to measure our upper body muscular endurance. This test we need some equipment. The first one is floor mat and the second one is top. These two things is the important things to perform this test. For doing this test, I will invite my subject to show you the proper way to do this test. Okay, I will invite my subject, Zaha. Okay. Can you introduce your name?
My name is ZAHAMIZAN.
Okay. Where are you from?
I'm from Kelantan.
From faculty?
For science rotation.
Alright. Okay, this will be my subject for today, and I will show you how to perform this activity or this test. For this test, I will invite my subject to do a push-up position first. Okay. To performing this push-up test, you must lock your arms and straighten your lower body. Your face must facing down. We must do is we need to bend our elbow when elbow about 45 degrees when we lowering our body. After that, we must slightly going up whole body together. Three, two, one, go. Is to measure the ability of our subject to do push-up within 1 minute. For today, okay, Zaha, thank you for your cooperation.
Okay, Assalamualaikum guys. Today we will do wing gait test. First objective of this wing gait test to measure our aerobic power of the lower body. Okay, equipment we use is this wing gait machine and our apps program for measure this test. This is my client for this test. Okay, can you introduce yourself?
My name is AFZA, FARRAH, NAZIEHA, BINTI, ROSLAN, and I'm from Faculty of Sports Science and Recreation, and my age is 20 years old.
Can I know your main sport?
I play handball.
Okay, for this test I use my assistant as a motivator for our client. Can you introduce yourself?
Okay, my name is NASRUDDIN, AZMIN. I'm from Faculty of Science and Recreation.
Okay, I will tell you about procedure of this test. Okay, first, our client need to sit on this cycle ergometer, and then she need to find her comfortable position. Okay, I will tell you about procedure of this test. I need to ask my subject if she not comfortable with head of this seat. We can setting this seat. Okay, are you comfortable with your position?
I'm not really comfortable with this position.
Okay, we will setting for you. Okay, my subject need to stand beside the cycle ergometer, and okay, I will setting for you. Okay, you can sit on this cycle ergometer. Okay, I need to make sure my subject toe at this pedal is tight. Okay, while doing this test, my subject cannot raise her butt because we make our test not valid. This test has 3 phases. First phase is warm up, 5 minutes. Okay, second phase, you need to burst this pedal in 30 seconds. Last phase is recovery after you burst in 30 seconds. Okay, to use this program, I need to add my subject at this list. How to it is I click this and add. After that, I need to know her name, her birth, gender, weight and height. Okay. First phase, my client need to warm up 5 minutes, and I will set their time. Okay, ready? Go. Okay, my client need to maintain this speed 60 until 80. Now we near to second phase, which is burst phase. Okay. When burst phase start, my subject will receive resistance in 100 watt, and she need to burst until 30 seconds each time. Okay, when second phase is too close, I need to count down to her on 10 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, burst.
Jangan usah pun. 20 second dah. Oh, burst. You get it. Okay. 15 second dah.
Come on.
Burst. 10 second.
Push, 10 second. 9,
10 second.
8, 7,
Push.
6,
Last.
5,
4.
3,
Last.
2,
Burst.
1.
Alright.
Okay, now is phase recovery. My subject need to keep moving at the phase. Okay, after recovery already done, we can see the result, which you need to click here and then add. You find AFZA, you select. Okay, after the result is done, we can show to our subject her result. Okay, first you can see peak power. Her peak power for watt 452. Okay, and if we see at peak power per body mass watt per kg, it is 7.53, and rate of fatigue for her is 76.69%. I already done this test to her. Okay, I hope AFZA can improve her performance. Depends on this result. Okay, see you next time.
Assalamualaikum and hi. My name is FARRAH ROSLAN and I come from Faculty of Sports Science and Recreation, and today our group will present about this test, which is burst protocol test, or as known as VO2 max. This is the machine. Of this test is to estimate maximum oxygen uptake, which is VO2 max, measure of an athlete capacity to perform sustained exercise to aerobic endurance, and the second one is to evaluate cardiac function and fitness. Respiratory cushion. What is respiratory cushion? Respiratory cushion is to allow us to breathe and exchange carbon dioxide for oxygen. The blood then collects carbon dioxide and other waste products and transport them back to lung. RPE. What is RPE? RPE is a related perceived exertion. This is what we call RPE. Before exercise, this scale is to measure the intensity of your exercise. Then, during the exercise, it's to measure subject level of fatigue. Next, I will show you the equipment that we needed in this test. Let's go. I will show you, this is the mask. For your information, the mask have two types. For women, we use the smaller than a man. As you can see, this mask is more bigger than this one. Next, we have a polar heart rate. This polar heart rate, we will use it before start the test. First, we need to wet this one, then put it near your nipple. And next one, we have mask holder. First, the mask holder, we should wear it, the red one in the inside and the grey one at the outside. And this one is what we call it chest belt safety. And this one, we call it as a Cosmos Faraday field. As you can see, we have an emergency button here and here. If the subject feels so fatigued, we can use this button and push it and all the system will stop. Okay. This one, this is what we call it treadmill, but in this test, we call it as a VO2 max. So this treadmill is same like other treadmill that we use in the gymnasium, but this treadmill will collect your data at the PCs or monitor behind the treadmill. First one, we need to click the calibration. And then flow meters calibration. Okay. This one is we can call it as a calibration chamber. We need to pop it and use this one. And this one is a calibration chamber. This function is to make sure the subject will get accurate oxygen while doing this test. First, we need to form the calibration chamber using this PC. Next, we will pump it into 6 strokes, which is 6 times. For your information, we need to pump it slowly and not too fast.
Swirl.
We take this one, the things that we pump using a calibration chamber, and connect it into your mask. Make sure your finger is in the mask to make the pump more tight. This test will have a three phase. And this is the first phase, which is warm-up. Warm-up will take 3 minutes, and every 3 minutes, the incline, also the speed will increase. Next one, we need to mark every 3 minutes when the incline will increase and the speed will increase. We need to mark the level of the fatigue of the subject. For example, I will show you. In the marker field, we should put a heart rate, also the RPE of the subject. 4, 3, 2, 1. Heart rate
124.
1 to 4 scale. 3.
Go, push!
recovery. This stage will happen when the subject is fatigued.